say that CNN was going to report that the House Ethics Committee had told the reporter that there was, in fact, a second alleged sexual encounter between Gaetz and that 17-year-old girl.
Joining us now to analyze the coverage, Ben Domenech, editor-at-large at The Spectator, and in Los Angeles, Leslie Marshall, the radio talk show host. Both are Fox News contributors. Ben, you eviscerated Matt Gaetz in The Spectator, calling him a sex-trafficking, drug-addicted piece of S with the ethics of a hobo. Your reaction to the abrupt withdrawal?
Well, I apologize, Howie, for having you have to avoid the various insults that I actually laid against.
We cleaned it up a little bit.
Yeah, Representative Gaetz. Look, this was obviously a huge mistake. And one of the things I will say is, Donald Trump is actually, from my perspective, and I realize that I'm perhaps out of sync with people on this, I've actually been impressed with a lot of his cabinet picks. I think that they're, outsiders who have communications backgrounds that are going to be very useful to the president when they go into these roles. But Matt Gaetz is someone who is not just unqualified for this job. He's unqualified to be your babysitter. He is unqualified to do any kind of work for you. He's unqualified to do any job. This is a man who has proven himself time and again to be someone who is not qualified to do these things in any trustworthy manner, because of the past actions that he's done repeatedly and boasted about on the House floor to other members. Here's the thing. He is trying to spin this into some situation where it's the deep state that was lined up against me. It's a handful of members who are going to vote against me in the Senate. The simple fact is he was never going to get to 50. He wasn't even close to getting to 50. And that's why you drop out in this instance. That's why it was a mistake for Donald Trump to name him. And that's why I think we can just say, bye-bye. Good luck.
Well, he's now,
Gaetz
is now on Cameo selling, you do these recorded messages.
No, I will actually say, I might actually request a cameo from Matt Gaetz.
And conservatives were opposed in National Review, New York Post, and Wall Street Journal editorial page. Leslie, was it the relentless media reporting that came out day after day after day, which ultimately forced this to a situation where he just could not be confirmed by any stretch of the imagination?
I'm still just reeling from the fact that I almost said ditto to Ben, because he and I will agree sometimes, but never 100%, but ditto. Look, there's only one man on Fox News, and I've been here 17 years, that shushed me on national television and told me he'd tell me when he could let me finish, and that was Matt Gaetz. So to answer your question, though, Howie, it's a trifecta here. I think there was, a sit down by the guy who, nominated him, the president-elect. I think there was a phone call, because 15 minutes after that phone call from CNN, hello, second allegation. And then third, you just got to look at the numbers. You don't have the votes. It was the right thing to do. As a Democrat, I applaud only the Republicans that were going to vote against him. I'm the mother of a 16-year-old girl. I hear 17-year-old girl. I mean, this is disgusting. Democrat or Republican, we should have more of a moral compass than this in our nation.
It's unacceptable.
We should care about things like this.
It's completely unacceptable. I mean, we can't.
Yes, Ben, I'm high-fiving you virtually.
No, I
would agree with you on that.
I think about my daughters, and I think about just the fact that, like, when it comes to Matt Gaetz, I would not trust this person to do anything in terms of, babysitting my daughters, taking care of them, taking in terms of your situation, would you trust him to take her to the movies? I mean, this is not something that we should be equivocating about when it comes to the Attorney General of the United States.
I would not trust him to drive her in an Uber, which might be his next job.
Ben, on your larger point.